We got to start, we got to start.
Okay.
Alright, I call this meeting of the Tulare School Board to order. The time is 6:00. Rise for the pledge, please. The pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America,
And to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. This is the flag, state of Mexico, the state assembled, Robert Friendship, Robert United Cultures.
Thank you, you may be seated. Alright, first we have public comment, but I don't
I don't follow.
I don't see anybody in the audience. We want to start with the.
Let's start with the principal's report. Ms. Gray?
Oh, maybe me first. All right, first of all, on behalf of our elders, we'd like to say thank you to Lindsay for your service here at school. It's your last board meeting, I know. I know that you have supported us this year as far as we at the elementary, with staffing and seeing the needs there, and I just want you to know that we appreciate that.
Thank you, Ms. Gray. I appreciate you mentioning that.
For our school district. Today we had our attendance awards, so it was really fun to see our kiddos. They got to come out of the classroom and come into the foyer and have hot cocoa and cookies. If they had perfect attendance, they got a little extra award. If they had 95% attendance, they got to come out. And so we had about a total of 17 out of 182 students who had perfect attendance, which is about 9%. In kindergarten, we had 3 kids. In first grade, we had 9, and second grade, we had 5 that had absolutely no absences at all. So we were pretty happy with that. And then our 95%, we had 84 students out of 182 students. So that was about 46% of our kids that got to come and celebrate that. And so they're fun. Kinder was a little hard. We had a lot of spilled hot chocolate. So then we challenged first grade not to have any spills, and they didn't. And so, and then second grade came out. So it was nice. It was fun. We looked at our middle of the year data for Amira. Right now, our goal is always 80% at the end of the year. So kinder and reading, we ended up in December at 59%. So we're on the road there to getting it. First grade's at 49. We're struggling a little bit there. And second grade's at 56% of kids that are at tier 1 or proficient. So hopefully we'll get there by the end of the year at 80% goal. And then math, kindergarten was 66%, first grade was 61%, and second grade was at 75%. So that's fun. Coming up, now we have 7 THS students that are going to be coming as our Teacher Academy students, starting their internship on January 26th. They'll be in all classes, kinder, first and second grade. Teachers mentoring them, and they'll be 2 times a week from 7:50 to 9:15, Tuesdays and Thursdays, learning how to be a teacher from some of the best teachers we have. I'm really proud of our staff and the hard work they do. So I think that they're learning from the best. And we do have one of our NMSU students coming in who is a student. Well, no, she's I had her in middle school, so what do you call it, alumni or guests from our school that would be coming in and doing an internship in second grade in this class. So I think that's pretty good. So we're on the way. We're excited about mentoring the new kids who want to become teachers. I think it's good to build our own, and I know that's something that we're working on from the high school. So that's all I got to share with you today.
Thank you, Mr. Gray.
Good evening. Intermediate school also wants to express their appreciation to students for all the support. I think disappointed again.
Yeah, I know. I got to say. She was like, "It's your last day. Can we get up early?"
But we finished the semester with all the good Christmas stuff, really good Christmas show. We had all the dress up days, all those good things. It was really fun. Santa came, fell off of the sleigh in the gym. He was okay. He's on Medicare. So, and so then some of the intangibles, I guess, is we set our kids up into 3 layers, but our kids. Our teachers are really wanting the data from the before the semester was over, so we could start those interventions like the first day last week. And so they're really excited. On that same note, intangible, we've had a few really good meetings, especially with leadership. And we're not just planning things out for the rest of the semester, which there's fun to do with that. We're trying to put things together so that next year we're not creating any things. We've got most everything in place. Been polling my teachers, you know what's gonna happen. I think just about everybody's gonna be back. So we'll come back knowing what we're doing, who's doing what. We had a really good, active shooter training. And so I went back, and that was after our meeting yesterday, was safety. We didn't talk so much about shooters, but just general safety. So you may hear some things. When you gotta carry your radio all the time. That can be a little aggravating. We're not gonna tear anybody up with. Safety is communication, and so we're gonna make sure we can talk to each other. But again, the thing is good, the staff is hungry for those kind of things. And so that's it in a nutshell. Any questions? Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Bill.
Not used to going this fast. So yes, the high school is going to miss you tremendously. One of those that you come by every single morning and like, now, so you come by every morning too, so keep it up. Sorry, Sergio texting in the middle of this. And then of course, we would like to thank the board, for School Board Appreciation Month. We appreciate everything you guys do for us and having our backs. Our staff really appreciates just having a board that they can talk to and like understand where they're coming from. At the high school today, we were able to push out information on, a ski program that, Ski Apache, sent to us. We've been trying to do this for 5 years. So it's only 4 weeks for this one, but it's for students to improve their attendance, improve their grades, and then no discipline referral. So we push that information at the end of the day out, and so their very first Friday will be next Friday on that one, where they can get that. And then you can go also as staff to ski on Fridays for $11 ski.
Wow.
The tickets, if you show your ID. School IDs? As staff members, staff applicants, so show your staff card. I'm sure you guys heard we had a flood at the high school on Monday. And it shut down, pretty much the other rest of the quarter of that building from where we had the fire. So Gia and Francis's rooms were the only ones that were not affected on that side. But we're making it work. Mr. Bean is utilizing his outside door and he said it's working perfect on that one. He said even better than the other door because they have to ring the doorbell on that one. Samantha Chavez started being able to teach our nursing program at the high school. So we went from being able to offer 1 class to 3 classes. So we tripled our numbers in that physical health pathway on that one. And what's nice, the part of being on the CTE is making sure that we are being mindful of how many boys and girls are ethnic groups in there. And that was one thing is that her and Gia are bringing in boys into their program in a predominantly female program. So that's really cool. Like Bobby Grace said, the teacher program, they're pushing out to do observations with teachers in all the schools for that one. And then she started another group of Teacher Academy 1. And then she has near peer tutors that are in their OJT as well that will be working with Rebecca Norris and the grant. Next week, we have the girls basketball tournament starting on Thursday through Saturday. We do have a couple of vacancies at the high school, not teaching just yet. I know that it's coming for them, but not official. But of course, we had our volleyball position open. We have our football position. We just filled track, and we have assistant track positions open. The Be Pro, Be Proud AI simulator for CTE programs is going to be at this high school on February 3rd and 4th. actually printed out, the flyers for you guys and I left them on the copier, so I'm sorry about that, but they'll be over there all day. You guys can go check it out. They'll put you right there with the student groups, to interact with it. Last semester, the department chairs provided data with, all of us, and we're just looking for growth at the high school right now. And the growth is just tremendous on this one. So, I have all of the departments tracking their data. For this month, and then Rebecca just met with the department chairs this afternoon to discuss a program that she's gonna have a pilot for the rest of this year to see if it's something that, we can utilize for next year. And then all of our groups are looking at their days at the Roundhouse because we did take a group, Kelly and I took a group of kids, to Santa Fe last year. For our Native American Day at the Roundhouse, and so they offer multiple, so Senora is looking at it. Ms. Portillo is looking at it for her kids. I know she's looking at it for her kids as well, so Dolorosa sounds to be represented well in Santa Fe. Do you guys have any questions for me?
Can I get a repeat on the days for the AI?
Yes, it's February 3rd and 4th,
30?
so they're doing 2 days with us.
Yep.
It's really cool, yeah.
It sounds like it.
Yeah. Maybe went, yeah, I guess so, yeah.
I got a little bit of a headache on that, the commercial, the semi one.
I get frustrated at the welding one, I'm all.
Thank you.
Oh, that excavator one was pretty cool.
Okay, I have a couple of things, Jody and I went to the capital outlay meeting in Red Oso, and asked for a swimming pool for the town, share with the town would be. Ours, and we got a call back last week, and it's in committee in Santa Fe, so. There's a real chance we're gonna get our design money, a real big chance we're gonna get our design money, and a year from now, hopefully you guys are talking about building a swimming pool, so. Yesterday, Mr. Gaston and Ms. Cairns, and myself, and Ms. Montoya, and Andy Sines. Is that everybody? Went to, Santa Fe to the PSCOC, and, working on our waiver, we got there, we're very, very happy. They already had it worked out from the subcommittee. And so we ended up with over $38 million for our new school, so our part's gonna be, is 10%, which is gonna be 4.2 million, which we have that from bond money already in the bank, so. About 30 days from now, we should be doing a groundbreaking for the new middle school, which is very, very exciting, so. It's gonna be one of the best, coolest campuses I can ever imagine with the high school, middle school. All the sports facilities and be able to share future dreams, schools. I think it's gonna be amazing. Today is not my official last day, but I have so many days of vacation I have to take off, so I'm gonna be taking off. I think I have to work 2 more days. I told Shelley I'll be working by phone. Is it, you can work from home, can't I work by phone? Anyway, no, I next week I plan on being here Wednesday, and anytime Shelley needs me, I'll be back. And a big thank you to everybody, to this board, to the previous boards, to the staff, to the teachers, the kids. It's really nice to end a career on a high note, so. I just a lot of gratitude there, thank you. I don't know how to say it without crying. Yeah,
Well, we appreciate
it's a
it.
weird thing because I enjoy and love this place so much, it's hard to. But at the same time, it feels good to get to this point in your career when you're old and get out of here. And not to really get out of here, so hopefully I can come back to games and hopefully you guys will invite me to groundbreak and that kind of stuff, so. And with that, Madam President, I'll stand down.
Word communication. I was just gonna say, Mrs. Cole went to the teacher academy, so they just,
So,
we went to GS class and just did a thing.
that's cool, huh?
Yeah, we went to go, what was it, so what a board member does.
So just Giving an explanation of how you get into a board position. What's pretty much in your control as a board member. And then we kind of just open it up, right? We open it up to questions that they may have, you know, they're at the same time writing notes. And, you know, coming up with certain questions and questions of, you know, why did you become a board member? You know, what things have you done to, I guess, create a positive impact on the schools? And so it's, I mean, really, I mean, very good questions from the students.
Because she makes them all like ask us a question.
Like something that students are getting an understanding of not just who the board members are, but what a board is and what their role is. For us, it was graduation, that's, you know, you only saw them at graduation.
Yeah, I don't think we knew that they, well, yeah, it's like she wanted to like break it down from the school board all the way down the whole school system.
The hierarchy
Because
of-
it's not just teachers,
Right,
which like all the, everything that runs the school, just like break it down for the others. So,
good.
yeah, so she'll have multiple people go in and talk to the class. So it's really,
We also open it up to, if students had questions that they could approach us, talk to us. You know, questions about, I mean, about anything going on that we could answer,
Right.
so. They were really appreciative of that, and it was a good turnout, I really liked it.
They've got any recognition.
No, sir.
so, okay, on to business then. I guess.
Business.
All right, first we have consideration of the agenda.
Yes, that matter, Madam President, members of the board, I'm recommending approval of the consideration of the agenda.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
There's been a motion and second that we approve the agenda. All those in favor say aye, those opposed no.
Aye.
Consideration of reorganization of the board.
Yeah, Madam President, members of the board, this is not mandatory by any means, but if you're wanting to reorganize the board tonight, so I can recommend that I don't wanna recommend that we reorganize the board, but that's what it is, and you guys can make the motion if you decide to, without my recommendation. It's totally up to you guys. You wanna keep your officers like they are for another year or wait for a year, that's up to however you guys do that. So it's up for.
I would start by having a motion to have Megan Cairns continue as board president.
Okay, so really, I don't think we even have to do that. I think you guys can.
I
just
think you
honor-
guys leave it the way it is. Let us get some time under our belts if you guys are fine remaining in your present positions.
How are you,
Yeah.
Stephanie?
Yeah, I like it.
You like it?
Good.
Everybody's good?
Motion.
Then we can move on.
Keep it the same.
Yes, sir.
We have the motion second.
I don't
will
think
make
so,
the
because-
motion. Oh, no.
I don't think you have to. It's just consideration and it's not a.
I just want to make a motion, saying motion to keep it.
And if you want to do it just to be safe, it may be safer to do it just,
Good to
as it's on the agenda, we may be better off.
Okay.
make a motion to keep the board, president, vice president, secretary, and members the same.
I'll second that.
There's been a motion and a second to keep the same board as is, or we're gonna say aye, those opposed no.
Aye.
Alright,
All right, moving on to consideration of minutes from the previous meetings, regular meeting with the executive session, December 10th, 2025. Special meeting of executive session, December 19th, 2025.
Yeah, Madam President, members of the board, I'm recommending approval of the special meeting with executive session December 19, 2025, and the regular meeting with executive session on December 10th, 2025.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
There's been a motion and a second to approve the minutes from the previous meetings, all those in favor say aye, those opposed no.
Aye.
Aye.
All right, next we have consideration of the check register for December 2025.
Yeah, Madam President, members of the board, I'm recommending approval and consideration of the check register. However, Mr. Bregler is not with us tonight, so if you have any questions, if you will pass them on to me or Ms. Montoya, we'll make sure Mr. Bregler answers them and gets back with you on Monday with any questions on the check register. Tuesday. There's no school weekend, right? Martin Luther King. That's right.
And I meant to.
That's something I have that extra day.
I had a question about something on page 3. More of a. What is it? The IRS state,
Or taxes.
yes, sir. Or maybe that's something you need to ask him. Look right there.
Is it up there, man?
This one right here.
Late fees for gross receipts.
That was it.
21.
On December 4th.
So for late fees, $215.
For 7 of 2021.
Correct.
I don't have the answer, but
Yeah, and
we'll
I-
get it back to.
Yeah, just write it down and then,
Wonder, yeah, I don't know.
are you probably even going?
$215 for late fee.
Just go in and highlight it on the checklist stuff. You can do it on your own.
Right. And and second was. We were still. That's just because it's late, it sounds like we're still had monies out for the Texaco football game. The kid's still coming back, but. I can ask him on that later. As well.
No, why?
Yeah, I know. Come to the wall of the Kool-Aid man here, man. But those are the only questions
I haven't thought of the Kool-Aid man. Thank you for that. But they know who you are.
Showing my age, yeah. But that is all, that's the two that I had.
We'll ask them on those. Do you want to, lay this motion on the table until we can answer those, or do you wanna? Go ahead and pass
No,
it?
sir, I don't think so, I just, I need an answer from.
Okay.
From him on what they were, so I don't, there's a reason to hold that up whatsoever.
Then-
No, I'll go ahead and. I'll make a motion.
I'll see.
There's been a motion and a second to approve the check register for December 2025. All of in favor say aye, those opposed, no.
Aye.
Aye.
Consideration of stipends.
So Madam President, members of the board, I'm recommending approval of the stipend worksheet, or the stipend themselves. Maybe a couple of months ago, it came where we had to bring those monthly to the
This with the pre-K training.
Marlin Burton for $1,000 for
There you
pre-K.
go.
And that comes out of the, pre-K.
Right.
Grant money.
Okay.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
And motion and second to approve the stipends. All those in favor say aye, those opposed, no.
Aye.
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 So,
That's the discussion of.
but no point.
Yeah.
Ours were, I think you have to look these right first.
Yeah, that's on my here.
Yeah, exactly.
Some of them we would know, but
But we could just.
it's just
I mean,
discussion anyway, so.
Right.
Just. We can look at them, but.
Yeah, you could look at
Yeah.
them online and do. And go back down just a hair for the registered nurse's office out. Okay. Especially programs. Retiree health. Thank you, I'm good.
I didn't have any questions on anything.
I don't know.
No.
All right, so, MFBA Board Institute, February 4th through the 7th in Santa Fe. So the 4th, is the night we go up, and then, I think, yeah, she got us rooms at the Hilton, I believe.
Oh, yeah,
Yes, we got rooms.
right.
So
But Same as
But it's
last
like
year,
same as
you
last
got a
one room.
chicken in
that
one
built
room
in,
and you have to
then-
make your.
Yeah, then we go to the next, we have a hotel, at the, where the conference is at.
But we don't have to leave there till Wednesday night.
Yeah, you go up Wednesday night or evenings,
Yeah.
because it starts early
Thursday morning.
Like
That works.
8 o'clock, I think it all starts, cause then, yeah, I think, yeah, 'cause we go to the roundhouse that morning, I believe. You register and then we go to the roundhouse like Thursday morning.
We'll take the bus. Take us over there from,
From the hotel.
what's the one we have to?
El Dorado, I believe is where it's at.
Is it the other one?
I think so. Thursday, Friday morning. So, okay.
Yeah, Thursday, Friday,
All right.
or Wednesday, go up.
Yeah, and that works well.
It's a real boring trip, you're gonna hate it.
You can see how never.
Is it all day
I
Saturday?
came up from here, so we have. In the morning.
Alright, middle school construction updates,
Yeah.
which I mean, pretty
I
much.
pretty much did that.
So is it like a for sure 30-day?
As soon as the MOU is done, they told me it normally takes them around 30 days. So once the MOU is signed. So we're hopefully. I think, this is Shelley, I think.
I wanna say it's already done, they just need the PO, like we just got an email this evening.
Did we
that
really?
everything's
That would
already
be amazing.
approved, And we
So-
just need Amanda to do the PO.
We have to make arrangements to get BSFA guy here, our construction guy, managers here for the ribbon cut.
Right.
And the newspaper and,
Have Amanda come in tomorrow.
yeah, so we just need to work on who's gonna show up for the ribbon cut and then come up with the dates so everybody can be there.
Yeah,
Yes.
so I'll be there.
Well, since you guys know, let me know and I'll have to kiss up to
Well,
my boss.
Yeah, we got an email that it was already uploaded and stuff, that we just need
That was
the
fast.
PO for ATI.
well, we'll get that done Tuesday and we'll start, well, you'll start looking. Date for everybody. And then, sooner the better, cause, Bradbury's fan will have to be here, Decker will have to be here, the whole. Wow, that's fast. Maybe it's only 30 days, that's amazing. That's cool. Sooner the better though.
Yes, sir. Yeah, absolutely.
Field house update, PCI Architects is working on that, and today they called and they needed some more. So the architect to work on it, just needed some measurements out of the ceiling to try to make that a one-story roof. And so Andy had to go there and send some guys, and they had to get up in the attic today, and so it's in progress, is all we know on the film.
So is this, it's still in like the architect phase where it still has to go out to bid and all that, or how is
We
that?
kind of, yeah, probably gonna have to go back to it. We had 3 bids, and that's what started all this, is
Mhm.
nobody really could bid it correctly because they didn't know what was in the roof, so so we're gonna let the same 3 guys come back and bid on, since they were here for those mandatory bid. There's a lot for the thought process.
Which we should knock that down.
I do too, so much because I know. The unfortunate part is just the fact that we already got a project going, because I can't imagine what it's gonna be in 2.5 years to do it then. It'll be close to double at that point. And I mean, I can go and put up a metal building twice that size. For nothing, it's just everything that goes after that, you know, so. But at least it's something, and something has to be done about that
It's gonna
business.
look brand new, here, when they're done, it's gonna be like.
Whatever the architect's plans are, you know, I'd be interested in seeing, you know, the front and. You know, what they're gonna be having to move on the inside and whatnot, so. But working plumbing is always a plus, and the roof doesn't leak.
Showers of water.
Yes, sir.
I think that'll prevent a lot of the ice from.
I think so too.
For just having open water.
Oh, yeah.
Showers are leaking, all
Setting of the next regular session for February 11th, 2026.
That should be good.
Yeah, it's the second Wednesday, please.
Won't be it then.
You sure you want to come in for public comment?
I was saying, that'd be the first board meeting in 11 years, okay.
Come in a pair of shorts and sit in the front.
You gotta do public comment.
Sure.
It'll be a thorn in your side.
There'll be a couple of people following you in, I'm sure.
I'm gonna be Otis and Mayberry.
Going with a couple of.
Every kind of become a Kool-Aid man.
There you go. All right. I have a question.
And Shelley, I'll probably have you guys a date for your,
Middle school, be over with.
ribbon cutting that day too.
That night, but,
Oh, yeah. Right.
Yeah, there's no, I was just worried because district's coming up, but there's no basketball games.
Well, they're gonna be on what, Tuesdays and Thursdays once it gets to district.
Yeah, that's what I was just making sure. Okay,
Anything else we can't look?
consideration. Convening into. Oh, yeah, consideration of convening into an executive session for limited personnel matters regarding the superintendent's contract.
I will make a motion.
I'll second.
There is a motion and a second to convene into an executive session for limited personnel matters regarding the superintendent's contract, so roll call vote must be made.
All right, roll call vote for consideration of convening in an executive session for limited personnel matters regarding the superintendent's contract has been called. When I call your name, please answer aye, meaning yes, or no, nay, meaning no. Megan Carnes,
Aye.
Gilbert Gaston,
Aye.
Cisco Gomez. Aye. Casey Otero,
aye.
Stephanie Tiz.
Aye.
Motion passes. Do you guys want the room or want us?
We cleaned out Shelley's new office for it.
Is there anything in there? Couple of crates to sit on?
Yeah.
Ah.
All right, the bandit starts right now. What time we going for?
Anything with not?
Yeah, make a motion to come out of.
Oh, that's it.
All right, wait. Are we good? Yep. Consideration of reconvening the open session. I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
There's been a motion and a second to reconvene into open session, or a roll call vote must be made.
Roll call vote for convening, for reconvening into open session. To verify that only executives, or only limited personnel matters regarding the superintendent contract were discussed. When I call your name, please say aye, meaning yes, or nay, meaning no. Megan Kearns,
Aye.
sorry, Gilbert Gaston,
I,
Cisco Loomis,
Aye.
Casey O'Terra,
Aye.
Stephanie Diaz,
Aye.
motion passes.
Okay, consideration of the superintendent's contract.
okay, we have, come to a contract. We are willing to approve a contract of base pay of $155,250. Effective immediately until the date of 30 June 2026 for Shelley Montoya. At which point we will, after June 30th, we will discuss in further for an extension, I'm sorry, for a full contract thereafter.
I am going to abstain from voting again. Obviously, I give my full support. But since I haven't been in office for 60 days, I'm gonna recuse myself from this vote.
Recusing myself as well.
All those in favor of the superintendent's contract, say aye. All those opposed, no. Aye. Motion passes. All right, thank you. That was it. During the meeting. Need a motion.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
There's been a motion and a second to adjourn the meeting. All those in favor say aye. Those opposed, no.